CI Health is brought to you by Aunt Martha's.
Christie Clinic Illinois Race Weekend is happening this Friday and Saturday. You still have a few days to train, but here with what you should or shouldn't do from Christie Clinic Physical Therapy Department, we have Eric Woodard joining us via Zoom. Eric, we appreciate you being with us.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Well, I know a lot of people are looking forward to race weekend. They've been training, getting ready for their big race. Let's talk about some of those things that maybe we should or shouldn't do before participating in a big race like this.
Okay. Well, first and foremost is this is the last week before the race. So obviously don't go out and do any crazy training thinking, oh, I'm going to get some extra work in and I'm going to be able to nail the race. You should have all your training done, should be ready to go. So this is a time to recover, recuperate, and get ready to nail that race on Saturday.
Now, so what you're saying is don't start couch to 5K today.
No, don't start today, especially if you're planning on doing the half marathon. You'll be in a world of hurt for certain.
Eric, I may know that from experience, but that's a story for another day. Okay, but continue to work out. Don't skip out on that.
Correct. Yeah, so if you just go from your training that you've been doing and you just sit around for the next week, Saturday's probably not going to go well for you. So definitely most training programs still have a little bit of workouts in them, just easy jogs or even just getting a walk in, staying active.
Yeah, that kind of goes along with the next point of don't strength train or perform unfamiliar exercises. So don't try to do something new.
Right. And if you have been doing some strength training, don't decide to do a heavy leg day on Wednesday and think you're going to run a good half marathon on Saturday. You'll just trash your legs and you'll not be able to perform to the level that you were hoping to.
Yeah, okay. And then some other tips here. Avoid a poor diet. Avoid alcohol. Not a good idea?
No.
Save that for afterwards?
Save it for afterwards. Alcohol can actually cause dehydration, and it will, if you have too much, affect your sleep patterns. So if you want to have a good race, you do need to have good sleep patterns. So if you're not sleeping, you're not going to run well, and so definitely avoid too much alcohol. And as far as food, you don't want to eat crazy foods that you haven't been eating, and you're going to be hungry just because you're not working out as much. You should be on your taper. So you're going to be hungry, so you want to make sure that you're not overeating, and oftentimes that's where that sugar craving comes in, and people start eating a lot of the sugary foods, which is not good for race performance.
Yeah, okay. Any tips for race day? What we should do the day of the race?
Well, race day, even the night before the race, the night before the race, definitely make sure you get your sleep, but plan everything out. Have your gear ready to go. Know what you're going to be using on the course as far as nutrition, know where you're going to park, and have your race plan figured out. Know the course. It is your responsibility. They'll be out there directing you, but it's still your responsibility to know the course. So know where the aid stations are and what they're going to have at the different aid stations so that you can hydrate and get your nutrition proper.
Yeah, okay, we're about out of time, but I want to quickly go over some things that race runners can do to recover after the race, after they've had that celebratory cocktail. What are some things we need to do?
Well, I think before you have the celebratory cocktail, worry about rehydrating and refueling. Get a banana, get some orange, get some water, get some of the Gatorade back in. Get warm, keep moving immediately after. Don't just stop, lay down, because your muscles are not going to be happy with you. And then, do some recovery, stretching, foam roll type work, and you should be good to go. And then you can have your recovery beverage.
There you go. Okay, so I know a lot of times after running or working out, you may feel some pain, some soreness. When is it considered, ooh, that's not just your typical, you just ran a half marathon pain, that's something a little more serious? How do you know the difference and when to maybe come see you?
If the pain is obviously lingering and it's been a couple days, that would be a good indicator. Typically 2 to 3 days is what you're looking at. You're going to be sore for a couple days, especially if you do a hard workout. But if it's just a pain that you haven't had during your training, when you've simulated your races, you probably want to have that checked out too.
Okay, well, great tips, and we wish all of our runners a very happy, successful race weekend. And those are some great tips from Eric Woodard there with the Christie Clinic Physical Therapy Department, who we appreciate joining us via Zoom. We will connect you with all of these at our website, ciliving.tv, and we do appreciate Aunt Martha's for sponsoring today's segment. Eric, thank you so much.
All right, no problem. See everybody Saturday.